Hey, look, gravitation. Cannabis got to be from up north forest from Jamaica. No confirmation, then it's no participation. Never see it in rotation in my conversation. No need for confrontation. This my observation. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. If you haven't been on what's going on with the Akademiks and the Loren LoRosa from the Breakfast Club, shout out to you, sweetie. They've been having a back and forth feud, you feel me, on X and, during the socials. So we about to see what Ak is talking about. We see right here in the title with him, it says, "Let's cook academic surgical response to Loren LoRosa saying he lied about the Kendrick Lamar performance." Well, back then, Ak, you did say, you feel me, like a month back when the tour first started, hey, Kendrick Lamar fans are broke, EBT, musty, all this BS, right? And Loren pretty much just saying right here, bro, I'm here. And Akademiks lied. Yeah, I would have tagged you too, bro. You've been pressing that issue for a minute. I would have tagged you too. Kendrick like that. SZA is performing her. You already know. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say, man, get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. Let's go ahead and tap into this and see what he talking about. Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I'm being honest. And again, when I'm speaking, I'm always gonna give it up how I'm gonna give it up. Dave Free and them gave me tickets to the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers tour. They took really nice care of me. And I thought that tour was good. And I did speak pretty highly of them. This whole thing where I was going to go to the MetLife specifically and go to the tour, well, my man's bought them tickets.
You know why they gave you tickets at? Because they still remember, right? When you went on Complex and when Joe Budden asked you them famous words, right? You feel me? That sentence, I love it. So it's Drake scared of Kendrick. And you said, you know what you said. So it's all love. I think where they probably cut you off at is when you doing this goofy shit that you've been doing. But let's go ahead and get into it.
We ain't get no their team don't fuck with us. Clearly, after they put me on Drake's side, so they don't fuck with us. But you know what I mean? I don't care. Like, I want to be able to get a real perspective on how this tour is. Like,
I wonder why.
Is it lit all the way through? What parts I like versus what parts I don't like. Watching on the video, I can't really tell. I think I've given like mixed reviews on it because some videos I've seen, I'm like, energy is a little bit iffy. Then some other videos, I'm like, oh, this shit's lit. And that's the thing. And this is where my biggest problem is with Loren LoRosa. And this is exactly why you ain't on TMZ. And it's exactly why you over here having a fight.
Bro, what does that have to do with it? He just said parts that I do like and what I don't like. I mean, I understand that, be critical. That's cool. That's on you. But you're talking about putting asses in the seat, bro. Is it after the 2-minute mark? I'm off the door. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm finna go. Yeah. You talking about putting asses. So what does that have to do with his body's there? That was your whole point. You wasn't talking about how well Kendrick can perform and what's going on. Your main thing was it wasn't going to be no gluteus maximus in the seats, bro. That's what you were saying. So miss me with, I'm trying to figure out, okay, where the crowd died down now. No. That's not what you said. You said about having them glued to them seats. Miss me with that. That's what we talking about. Money, views, and liquor. That's your three things, bro. Even though I'm holding up 6 right now. That's your 3 things, bro, that consume your life, man. Real talk. And you find yourself talking in the hole. My bad. Let me go ahead and keep going, though.
With a transsexual looking motherfucker named Just Hilarious for your space on the Breakfast Club. And this is why nobody listens to you.
Unnecessary.
When you're by yourself, because you're not intellectually honest. You came out, and while you were there, probably drunk off whatever the fuck you were drinking there, you couldn't help but make that moment about me and what you claim I said. Except you were lying about me, claiming I was lying. I've given many different conversations or spoken about. Again, nobody works harder than me. I don't care who you're talking about. I sit here, stream 6 hours a day. Y'all motherfuckers, even if y'all had the breakfast.
Do you? I recall numerous times where Whack 100 call you a liar. And you guys talk about it online. You feel me? I hash it out. Regardless, whether it's on live or what. You have never crashed out like this before, bro. Never. Because somebody called you a liar. Whack, I can go. If after this, I'm going to go do my research, bro, and put a collage. I don't really get into that because I don't really have time to do that. But I might make an exception for you, bro. Because being called a liar, you can't tell me, you just tripped because somebody called you a liar. Bro, everybody lied. That don't mean the hell. Come on, bro. It's something deeper than that. It's the OVO hatred for women. That's what it is, bro. It's the OVO hatred for women. And yes, I'm throwing you over there. You part of that camp. Y'all did this. Y'all started this, bro. Y'all divided us. Y'all, not Kendrick's side, y'all side. So
Breakfast Club, y'all talk time because y'all do talk breaks. Y'all play music the majority of the time. Y'all talk time is like an hour. I sit here for 6 hours a day, every day. So there's a lot of clips of me saying a lot of things. And everybody knows. If you watch my stream, by the way, you guys should go to kick.com/academics. That's our news platform. We're streaming.
that's not an accomplishment, bro. No disrespect. You sit there for 6 hours. Go outside. Touch some grass. That's not an accomplishment because you sit in front of a computer for 6 hours. I don't give a damn if you make it. That's not an accomplishment, bro. That's letting you know you're out of touch with the world. That's what that's telling me. That ain't no bragging rights.
On it's a new version of syndication. Stream everywhere. One thing you could say about me is that I've never always said I'm right, like fully. I'm always humble enough that if I get new information that changes my opinion, I will change it. But
so if you change your opinion, Act, just real quick, how do you know for a fact that she's seen that you changed your opinion? You got to think about that, Act. Now, one thing we can say is we did see that clip of you going viral talking crazy. We don't know if you changed your opinion, like, oh, my bad, I messed up. She could just be pretty much going off the clip that she's seen. You got to remember, she's in the same space as you. She ain't got time to see. If she don't see it, she don't see it. How can you tell me that she's seen that clip that you might have had a different opinion after the show start going? There's no excuse, bro. You said what you said. Take that. You should have, with that tweet, you right. It's lit. Keep it dishing. And I'm saying it for you. Yeah, keep it dishing because that's how you be acting.
But the majority of the time, I'm always coming correct. And there's never a time where I'm looking at evidence that says A and I just lie and say B. That's why I was triggered. Because that's the reason why I be having, like right now I'm looking at the chat. We got 15,000 people in here. You think 15,000 people is just in here just because we're just lying about everything? They know Ak is going to do a good job of breaking certain shit down. Now, am I biased about certain things? Of course. So yeah, when you come at you're coming at my entire reputation. You're coming at exactly what I've built. Bitch, I never got given no fucking spot on radio like you. I never got given none of that. You see when that whole shit happened when they were looking for Breakfast Club hosts? You think they asked me once? No, nobody don't fuck with me. Nigga, I made what I made, nigga. I made this.
Oh, so that's why you attack these people like DJ Head, Loren LoRosa, just hilarious. That's why you attack, because you feel like you've been putting in work for a long time. And like you just meant, man, they don't ask me to come host and they don't ask me to. Oh, so that's where this stems from. I get it. I see where you feel like, nah, I've been doing this. I've been just hilarious. What? She's on Instagram. She got her start from comedy, making us laugh. Loren LoRosa, okay, she was at TMZ, doing her thing. You feel me? She, lost that situation over there and came okay. At least she has a journalistic background. No, not trying to disrespect Just hilarious. Let's stay on point. Let me keep cooking. Let me put my apron back on, because I know somebody will try to twist it. But even DJ Head, that comes from radio, a professional broadcaster. You hate cats like that. You feel like because your numbers are bigger, right, on this YouTube or on your Twitch or wherever your streaming services are, whatever you do, you feel like, hey, I have a bigger audience. Well, guess what? That world is not the same as this world. And I mean that. I'm talking about everyday people on the radio compared to what you do on this internet. It's not the same. Trust me, it's not the same, bro, because I noticed that. But let me get back into it, though. But I just had to let them know that, bro. It's two totally different worlds. It's a lot of people that don't know who half of these people are when I go out to Hollywood or just even talk. Like, do you know, like who? And I'm talking about big executives. Like, real talk. Don't know who this person on radios, though. Like on radios, that's the board of radios. But let's keep cooking.
Made it where Spotify had to come holler at me. I made it where Complex had to come holler at me. I made it where even Black Effect had to come holler at me. I had to build this with these motherfuckers in the chat, all 15,000 of them. So I do take it very offensive.
They made to come holler at you, right? To stay on your platform, right? Not to come on nation. You see how they work? Even though you did Complex, I give you that. Everyday Struggle was dope. I give you that. But the other ones, like you said, to stay, oh yeah, stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Stay over there. Because I think I still do have a good relationship, but.
And I get it. And this is why I can't believe, you see that chick, Treasure Wilson? Hate to bring her back up in this. You wouldn't know because we didn't know about you until you're on the show with Cam and Mace. So you wouldn't care if somebody is impugning your reputation, your integrity, and everything else because that's not why you got to here. You're a 22-year-old, good-looking, attractive girl who's supposed to be eye candy. I know about this because I did Everyday Struggle. And when we came to picking a host, one option was some white dude. And then we're like, listen, well, number one, Neska's very smart and intelligent, but also she's a woman and she's eye candy. What the fuck? Let's keep it on it. So I understand maybe why you have that disconnect with why I'm upset. Yeah, of course. You know, when you see somebody defending what they built, of course it's going to look like, oh, man, he's so triggered. Yeah, I'm triggered because I had to build this.
What are you talking about, bro? Nigga, she didn't attack your... Bro, she never said nothing about your company. She never said nothing about your foundation. She just said you lied about the what? You get caught up in lies all the time, bro. We all do. What are you talking about? We all do. That you think this one tweet right here? I'm here in Akademiks Live. Kendrick like that. SZA is fucking performing her ass off right now. The show is fire. You really think that this right here is making your company look bad or what you got going on? Come on, Ak. Now you is this a roll? This might be a rollout for Loren LoRosa podcast. Shout out to her, the latest with Loren. You feel me? This might be this because this don't even make sense, bro. This don't make sense at all. You talking about defending my bros? She never even mentioned nothing. She didn't say how you went about, how you doing things, how you break things down. None of that. She just said that you lied. That's it. And she told you what you talk about. Obviously, the GNX tour. That's it, bro. What are you talking about? What you build in your... Why are you even bringing that up, bro? We never said that. We never questioned that.
Shorty, at 22, you know what I was doing at 22? I was in the back of a Mazda 3 cranking out 7 videos a day while I had a regular job. Nobody knew me. I had to build it. I'm very upset. I'm very triggered when people attack my work. This is why I went off on Yes Jules. I'm always triggered. I've never gotten a, oh, he's good looking pass. They used to say I stutter a lot. People say a lot about me that would prevent me from getting to where I'm at. So when y'all who have gotten there, some of y'all.
So you basically saying that you're taking on that, hey, I'm a clown. And don't disrespect me being a clown. Let me be a clown. I take pride into being a clown. That's what you said. Because the good looking and all that, bro, what are you talking about, that? What are you talking about, bro? Like, I mean, and I'm going to be real, bro. Like, really, to be objective, like, bro, because it might seem like I'm just, like, gassing on. What I'm saying is, bro, for this subject, where he's breaking down, I'm not disagreeing with Act at all. But what he's breaking has nothing to do with this tweet that I'm looking at right here. You feel me? Has nothing to do with that at all. You're bringing that up, bro. It's like you spinning the narrative, bro. You spinning the narrative. We wasn't even talking about that. We're talking. Stay on the GNX tour. Just stay on that.
Our legs up and on y'all back. When y'all get,
and now you making up assumptions. That's what I don't like.
Y'all positions. How dare y'all talk about a nigga like me? I'm upset. You're damn right I'm upset. And by the way, it's not only a...
And once again, here's the lie right here again. This is how you made it here. This is how you made it here, bro. Right here. Lying. That's a lie. You don't know this for facts. You don't know this to be factual. That's what we're talking about. You're just making them say, oh, you laid down and had to get your... And you wasn't speaking in general. We know who you talking about, bro. Miss me with that.
Woman thing. I was upset when niggas like Rosenberg and them other dweebs talked about me too. You bum ass nigga, you up there with a radio station that hasn't had no change or impact for a while. Your job is handed to you on a platter. You get to talk to millions of people. You don't have to work a fucking day for it. These are the laziest motherfuckers in the game. I'm always upset when it comes to what I've built. And I'm sitting here and I'm defending what me and this motherfucking chat that some of y'all come in and out, and I know there's a lot of hate watchers. I'm going to defend it all the time. Y'all go build a company. Y'all go get off of that show with Cameron Mason. You go build something that you have hundreds of thousands of views with, and let somebody say you're over there reporting fake shit. Or why is she so pressed? People joking on her. Let me see you do that. Loren LoRosa, you were a substitute teacher on the Breakfast Club. The girl came back from the pregnancy, wants you to leave. You don't want to leave. You fucking handcuff yourself to the fucking chair. And you got no confidence in yourself to build it yourself.
Damn, you know what? Me looking at this, like, respect. I don't act and grow with a father. He couldn't have. He couldn't have grew up with a father. Yeah, I couldn't have grew up with a father, bro. For you to be emotional like this, bro, yeah, this is very much, yeah. Coming straight over from Jamaica, yeah, act, yeah. That where you can't, yeah, act didn't grow up with a father, bro. Couldn't have. There's no way you should be that, you're too emotional off of this tweet. And maybe, like you said, this is how you get your audience. Hey, but, yeah, hey.
That's why I respond to y'all like that. That's why when y'all see, why is he so angry? Yeah, the anger comes from the pit of my gut because I've done worked harder than every.
No, the anger comes from, nigga, you being emotional and you got trauma. It ain't got nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with this internet stuff, bro. You got stuff that's happening personally in your real life. That's where that come from, bro. That's exactly where that come from. And if you letting this internet stuff affect you like that, then yeah, then that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That's a problem. Get off of it. Let's see you get off of it. You talking about you build it, right? Let's see. Stay off of it then. Chill out and get your mind right. The cats that's trying to build, they need to be on the internet. You don't need to be on the internet like that. You already let it be known. You keep throwing it in our face. So you don't even need to be on here like that. Get your mind right, bro.
Everybody to get where I got. I don't care if you like me. I don't care whatever you think about me, but it does bother me. And when it does bother me, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm gonna call you out your name. Yes, I'm gonna take your disrespect and I'm gonna times it via 100. Y'all could just leave me out of y'all conversations. You know, many people who this happened with rappers. I know a few rappers who I love their music, but they don't fuck with me. But you know what they say? Man, fuck that bitch ass nigga Akademiks. We just not gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna get on the gram and go engage with him because we know he about to go use his platform that he built. Diligent.
Nobody is, yeah, just the internet, bro. The internet. Nobody is scared of you. And you probably looking, hey, I can ruin niggas' careers with gossip, with, you feel me, with BS, or I might know this about you, or you might have did this because you exposed skeletons in the closet, bro. That's what you feed off of, my boy. Like, bro, come outside. Look, oh, he know he's about to go on this platform and expose this. This race that you running, homie, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. If somebody that was coming up right now that was streaming and can look at it, I can almost tell you, like, hell no. All that money, views, and liquor. Money, views, and liquor. No, it's not worth it, bro. Money, views, and liquor is not worth it. Not worth it at all.
For over 15 years. He's going to use it for the next 6 months to 12 months and really break down everything we got in terms of momentum. They're smart. So I never really miss an opportunity to give lessons like this on days like today. But without further ado, and that was the intro of me speaking about this person, why I'm so upset, right? You know these bitches that they've never built nothing in their lives. They don't work hard. Man, I sit here 6 hours a day. Y'all hoes don't do that. If I seen y'all worked as hard as me to get to where y'all got, I'll give y'all all the credit. But I've seen nothing of the sort. Some of y'all got pretty privilege. Some of y'all got whole privilege. Some of y'all, they just need a bitch. And some of y'all niggas, y'all just lucky because you're white.
Wait, stop. You're not going to accept that ridiculous offer for your car accident, are you? What do you mean? The insurance company offered me $5,000. $5,000? I got
I'm sorry, I can't give you the same respect.
Bro,
you put me in a room with a bunch of OnlyFans. the person, like the majority of people who don't like me, who have the narrative says that Akademiks only talks about women. They don't watch the full content. They watch bite-sized clips. If you ask anybody who says, "Oh, actors don't like women," he goes up on all women. They won't ever mention that me and Young Bands, we got into it. Me and Lil Baby, we were setting up. Me and Lil Baby was DMing setting up where to fight. Me and Meek Mill. Meek Mill said he gonna come to my house. He said call the governor on me. These are things that they could go left at any time. Like I don't told violence for women. I just defend myself. There's 3 times the amount of men, especially in hip hop, that I have disagreements with and I've gone at than women. But the people who have the narrative, they're all intellectually dishonest because they get their information about me from bite-sized clips that they don't produce. And that's why when I look at somebody like this, I see laziness yet again. I tell you how much content I put out each week. If you're only going to watch a few clips and claim, oh, this is what he said, without understanding the nuance and also understanding at different times, I might be like, hey, I come back around and I'm like, oh, nah, this isn't the new thing. Shit, I love the Cardi album. Didn't I tell you the Cardi album is falling off the charts? Shit, GNX ain't my favorite thing, right? Even though I did say it's a cool album. Shit, didn't I tell you he got the most joints on the Billboard? I think I'm going to be like I'm a person. I don't like when people use me as this type of villain that they could get their clout and their extra retweets of. So let's look at what Shorty is actually, so her response to me. So she responded, okay, oh wow, she posted a bunch, great. So we're going to go down. She says, 12:57 Saturday. What did Ak lie about? A threat, okay? Now this is quoting what I was saying. She says, despite what Akademiks said in a previous review about Kendrick Lamar, fans not spending money. Now, Loren LoRosa, and if you claim you're the journalist that you are, I need you to understand. Kendrick Lamar, let me, first of all, I'm not backing down also from nothing I said. If I was wrong, I would say I'm wrong, but I ain't backing down. I do think Kendrick Lamar fans are a bunch of bum-ass niggas who are cheap as fuck. What do I have to prove that? Well, let me go look at this. Top 5 highest grossing hip-hop tours. We went over this methodically. We went over this. We did the numbers. Okay, these are the ones of all time. This is, again, we're not gonna have the new GNX tour in it. But if you're wondering why I say Kendrick Lamar fans are a bunch of cheap niggas, it's because Drake has the record. He has 320, right? 320 million, and Kendrick Lamar was at number 3 with 110 million. And that's
so. Before you come, bro, if you on this list, if you on this list, bro, bro, I don't give a fuck if Drake was 5 on the list, 10 on the list. How, if these are the highest grossing tour numbers, right? Logically, how can you say anybody from the first to the last? How can you say any of them are cheap? They coming out their pocket, bro. To be there, that doesn't. Come on, bro. Come on, now you're reaching, bro. You reach it. And I know Nipsey told us a long time ago, I think, what was this, in 2019, where he said, bro, you let Goofy Time, let them but I'm sorry, Nip, and I'm sorry, DJ. I keep saying it to DJ here too. Nah, because when you reach, I'm going to teach. I'm using basketball terminology now. When you reach, I'm going to teach the stuff that I know. I can't, this is what's messing up like, bro, you could persuade somebody, bro. You could manipulate somebody and be like, oh, well, you know what? He is right. Whatever he's about to say, I don't know what he's about to say. But you could, whoever this is, the person that's on the other end that's receiving this information, like, oh, well, you know what? Well, Kendrick Lamar fans are too. Bro, ain't nothing cheap about 110.8 million, bro. These people are coming out there spending their hard-earned, and you talking about cheap? Excuse me, bro. Let's get back to it.
The Big Stepper store. I went to that tour. The Big Stepper store. Let's look at some dates. Now, when looking at the dates, right? When looking at the dates for this, and this is why I came up with that idea, right? Everything is a little bit based in fact. Even if there's some joke, and yes, there's a lot of colorful jokes, because I do like clowning the K-bots. Don't get it wrong. But where I came up with that, and this was my extrapolation when talking about the stadium tour that was impending at the time, Kendrick Lamar, per ticket sold, per revenue, his average ticket price was, I believe, around $100 per ticket sold. You could kind of see it here, like 120 actually. So 12,000, 1.8 million, right? As opposed to Drake, who went on It's a Blur tour. again, I hate to have to break it down, but you have this. I hate people like Loren LoRosa because the reason why she ain't that is because she reads the cliff notes. She don't read the whole book. She goes to the index and the summary. She never reads every page. And that's the problem with people like that. Because if you had watched my streams, and yes, I know, to properly speak about me, you're going to have to endure 6 hours a day. So we just looked at that. Let me go to Drake, same type of venue. I think the venue was around, let's just go to wherever he sold 12,000. It doesn't matter. Okay. 12,000 times 2 will be 24. This is 2 dates, right? So we're going to divide into 2. 12,000 times 4, it's like 24,000. I know there's 3,000 extra tickets. Just do the math with me. 6 million, 6.4 million for the 2 shows. Let's minus that in half. Drake is on average per show for the It's a Blur tour doing $3.2 million. Chat, this is pretty easy to kind of figure out what the fuck I was saying. If one nigga is doing 1.8, the other nigga is doing 3.2, it's clear, and we're going with the same amount of tickets sold approximately, it's clear one nigga is charging more for them for their tickets.
But you're lying. You know who's on It's a Blur tour? And I don't know if you're going to pull this up, but that's what I'm talking about. One nigga charging. You know why? You had 21 Savage. You had Lil Baby. You had motherfucking Lil Wayne. Who else am I missing? I can't think right now. You had J. Cole. That's 4 heavy hitters already. 4 heavy hitters already. Of course. Are you comparing SZA and Baby King to Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Lil Baby, and 21 Savage? I think even Lotto might have been there. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Come on, that's what I'm saying. That's why I fell asleep on your ass, bro. I can't even listen to this no more, bro. I can't even listen, bro. I'm not messing with Act, but gravitation with observation, I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying it wrong, bro. Yeah, it's too much for me. But y'all let me know in the comments below. Gravity.